The real VM edge is that while some wonder if it can happen and others wish for it to happen, we make it happen. For example, we're making home ownership a reality, one person at a time. Let's now meet Nicolette and hear how she was able to secure her own keys with the VM Group.
Hi, I'm Nicolette, and here is how the VM Group helped me achieve my goal of home ownership. I've been a member of VM. I initially thought it was just in about 2021, but when we were trying to purchase the property, it turned out that I actually had an account with VM from when I was a child, and that is spanning close to 3 decades, even though I don't look a day over 16, right? Right. So yes, closer to 3 decades, but it was initially because we were going to purchase the home. I did check with a few other institutions at the time when we were looking to purchase. VM was the best price, the best rate, and of course, we're trying to save a little money, and that is what was the deciding factor for us. I would say it was fairly simple, and that's because I'm familiar with what the process is already. I've assisted a number of clients, in trying to get through their processes and stuff. But for me, I was a little nervous because I'm aware of what the obligations would have been concerning the agreement for sale. But I will admit that I had a very, very good agent working with, shout out to Stacy, who was very, very helpful and tried to allay some of my fears and my anxiety with the process, and fairly seamless, and I'm grateful for that. Having gone through the process of even getting the home purchased, was a big deal. And for somebody like me who is, I'm employed to my business, but I'm still the owner of the business, they still ordinarily treat you as self-employed. And so there are a lot of hurdles to overcome when you are deemed self-employed, right? And that was, a little nuance I had to observe, obviously, with trying to get the mortgage facilitated. But definitely, I appreciate the fact that they will work with you. Whether you are self-employed, whether you are, working for someone else, VM has, made sure that their facility is able, well, at least you're able to have access to some of these facilities regardless, and to meet you where you're at to realize the dreams. I think I even said this to my accountant a few months ago. I think that one, the rate is, I think is usually very much on par with, thinking about ordinary Jamaicans trying to do business. Whether you are working for yourself, so you're self-employed, or you're working for somebody else, I think that VM does offer facilities, and tries as best to work with you to make sure that you can see your dreams manifest. So one, definitely the rates are very, very good. I've also appreciated the structure of how decisions are made with the group. So normally there's a lot of information being circulated. Like I get emails almost every day from VM Group, whether they're having a church service or a town hall meeting, or members need to vote on whatever decisions are going to be made. And I appreciate that, where you're interacting directly with the group heads, all the persons in management, sharing your concerns, voicing anything that is, of a note to you, whatever concerns you may have. And I think that it's important to have that kind of voice in the system. That is usually very lacking when you think about other institutions. And I really, really appreciate that about VMBS, and I encourage anybody concerning that. I have several other credit cards with other institutions, and VM is by far the lowest, with the healthiest budget, the healthiest limit that they give with me, the lowest. And I'm grateful for that. So for me, I think that VM has gone the step further than just being a regular financial institution. I think there's a genuine care and concern about the members that build the institution itself. And that's, I think that's very important for me. So I think that VM tries its very best to meet you where you're at. They have facilities that help every level of Jamaican, to realize whatever dream you have. And I think that is crucial. So earlier this year, I recall the restructuring of the group. And that's when I became aware as well of all the facilities that they offer, loans for cars, anything. And I mean, the access, I think, is crucial. It's not just for people who make the big bucks and the ones who are well known to society. It's everybody, the man on the street, the vendor. Everybody can access a facility that can benefit them. And I think that that's probably the focus. They've not just geared their programs or their facilities towards the wealthy.